Von Miller becomes an unrestricted free agent next offseason. If you had to make a decision right now on Von Miller, would you franchise tag him or would you sign him to a long-term lucrative deal?
I don't have to make a decision on him right now. I'm not going to make a decision on him. John Elway's not going to make a decision. Can we get him through a year without him going to a Harmony Foundation or some other place for an addiction problem? Here's a guy that is one step away from being suspended for a full year.
Yeah.
You're going to sit here and talk about whether we should franchise him or whether we should give him a long-term contract if we are the Denver Broncos? I wouldn't give him anything. He's making $9 million this year. He's got the big number now. He's in his 5th year. He's going to get the big numbers. We've just seen what Houston got, and with a similar kind of skill set. Would you agree or disagree on that?
Sure.
Okay, so why do we have to do anything? Why don't we wait and see whether he gets 20 sacks this year? Let's see how he plays. Is he going to step up his game more? You know, was he that great last year?
No, not really. He was good. I didn't think he was great. I didn't think he was as impactful last year as he had been in previous years.
So I'm not ready to declare him. I'm not like that. We had a discussion yesterday that I still believe my guy that I wanted them to draft is a better risk for the future than Von Miller. Patrick Peterson will be an all-pro in this league like Champ Bailey was. Champ Bailey finally ran out of gas, got injured, really was slowed 3 or 4 steps.
10, 11 times a Pro Bowler.
Peterson's going to be a 11 or 12-year cornerback Pro Bowler. Von Miller is up and down. Plus, teams focus on him defensively. That's why they're hoping Shane Ray in a couple of years
takes
comes
some of the
in
pressure
and takes
off.
the pressure off him and takes the place of DeMarcus Ware. I like Von Miller. I like talking to him. I like him as a player. Do I like him, Randy Gradishar? No. Do I like him? Who was the linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs who died kind of prematurely?
Derek Thomas.
Derek Thomas. Do I like him, Derek Thomas? Not yet. Do I like him, Houston? Yeah, about that. And Houston got what? 30?
A lot of money.
Yeah. Do I like him like, I was trying to think who else played here that, Carl Mecklenburg. Do I like him like Carl Mecklenburg? Not yet. Do I like him like, who was the gigantic tight end?
That was here?
That was a single parent, had a lot of sacks.
A tight end?
He was a defensive end linebacker type. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
But no, I'm not ready to declare him that I want to pay him $80 million. Is he as good as a guy that plays in Houston? No.
You thinking of Simon Fletcher?
Simon Fletcher.
Yeah.
Simon Fletcher was.
Fletcher
was a. When I say Simon Fletcher, and you go defensive end, linebacker.
Yeah.
Von Miller's been linebacker,
Plays
defensive
both.
end.
Yeah.
You know what bothers me about Von
deal.
Miller? And I'll say this truthfully: Von Miller's no good in pass protection. I mean, in pass defense, he's no good. He's not a backward guy. You can't. And you're going to say to me, forgive me, or I'll let you say it. He's a forward guy, but he can't drift back. He did intercept an important pass, I think, against New England, if I remember correctly, in New England. When they got up to that 24-0 lead, he intercepted a pass. But he's not a guy you want defending anybody. And that's
he's
not
a pass
his role.
rush specialist.
Simon Fletcher was a guy who rushed the quarterback out of defensive end linebacker kind of territory. He kind of reminds me of Simon Fletcher, smaller. Simon Fletcher was a big guy. But no, I'm not ready to commit that Von Miller.
I did see indications from Von. We all saw indications from Von in the locker room that he was growing up. He wasn't as goofy. He wasn't as irresponsible. We know he stayed clean all year long. So I'm seeing signs that he's becoming the guy they would hope he'd become off the field. And he did stay healthy last year. But yeah, I'm with you. I want to see another year of it. I want to see another year before I give him all that money.
You and Mark Kisley the other day, I think, both agreed that Demaryius Thomas has to become more of a leader. Doesn't Von Miller have to become the leader of the defense?
Yeah, and he's taking that on. He is taking that on
Based
more.
on what? When have I seen that?
I watched the way he operates in the locker room. He has stated he would like to take on more of a leadership role. And some of the guys in the locker room have told me he's becoming more of that guy. Is he completely there yet? I don't know.
I want to see that.
Okay.
So I don't have to make a decision now. So I want to see if he becomes a leader. I want to see him get 18 to 20 sacks. I want to see him.
It's a lot of sacks.
Yeah, so I want to see him.
Okay.
He's a number 2 overall draft pick. I want to see him stay out of trouble for a year and that he doesn't slip back. And I'm using the word want. This is what I want to see out of him. And I want to see him be a little bit effective in tackling. He's not a great tackler. Have you seen him as a great tackler?
He's a pass rush specialist right now.
That's
He's
an
not
awful
great
lot.
in run defense,
based on
and
what
he
you're talking
can't
about,
cover.
That's a lot of money. Let's say $75, $80 million, $100 million. That's what Houston got.
Yeah, he had over
$100
$50 million guaranteed. Houston.
Yeah. Okay, $50 million guaranteed. There's at least 4 things I want to see out of him before I pay him $50 million. What I think would happen if you put me on the spot today, I'd franchise him. But I don't know that I'll even
That's what I was looking for.
Oh, God. It took you a while to get it out of me.
Yeah, no kidding. Took me 5 minutes. This portion of the Big Stuff
But
presented by the.
Now. I don't know why I'm talking about
This
it.
portion of the Big Stuff presented by the Celtic Tavern, the official sponsor of the Colorado Rapids. The Celtic will take you and all your buddies on a bus to every Colorado Rapids home game, and then you can tailgate for 2 hours before kickoff. It's a party. The Celtic is just 2 blocks west of Coors Field on Blake. It's the Celtic Tavern. Check them out.